Have you ever felt like you were always fighting to get a woman's attention, wasting your time and energy for nothing in return? Many people get stuck in this exhausting cycle, but Stoicism shows us that there is a better way to live our lives. Welcome to our look at stern ideas that can help you get people's attention without having to chase them around. Today, we're going to talk about 9 strategic steps that will not only help you stay energetic, but also make you more attractive by giving you the cool, collected attitude that Stoics respect. If you use these tips, you'll learn how to captivate people, not only with your appearance, but also with the deep respect and self-control that make Stoic charm unique. Wait until we get into the specific steps that will change your life. If this video helps you or changes the way you interact with others, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends who could also use less stress and more peace in their relationships. Let's start this journey of self-improvement together. Step 1. Stop chasing her. When you chase after someone who isn't interested in you back, you give up your power and self-worth. Relentless pursuit drains your energy, throws off the natural balance of a relationship, and often leaves you giving more than receiving. This imbalance can lead to anger and bitterness, which are not good for a healthy relationship from a psychological point of view. When you chase someone, you start to think of them as scarce and therefore more important than they really are. People who think in terms of shortage often feel insecure and have low self-esteem. Studies have shown that people with high self-esteem are more attractive to others. When you stop chasing other people and focus on your own life, you naturally feel more confident and sure of yourself, which makes you more attractive. Think about this situation. If you're always the one to make contact, set up dates and start talks, you might come across as too eager and desperate. That could make you less attractive in her eyes. Instead, step back and let her approach you. If she's really interested, she'll make an effort to connect with you. If she doesn't, you won't have wasted time and energy on someone who isn't interested in you back. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said that we suffer not from the things that happen to us, but from how we think about them. By changing your viewpoint and focusing on what you can control, like your own actions and reactions, you regain your power and dignity instead of trying to please other people. Develop your own sense of self-worth and interests. Do things that make you happy, spend time with family and friends, and work hard to reach your goals. Real, long-lasting relationships are based on mutual respect and genuine interest. When you stop chasing, you let the natural forces of attraction work, and you show that you value your time and self-respect, which is much more appealing than someone who seems desperate for attention. Self-improvement activities, like going to the gym, learning a new skill, or going to school, not only make your life better, but they also show that you are constantly changing and growing. This growth is attractive because it shows that you can adapt and improve, which are qualities that are valuable in any relationship. Remember that a relationship should be a partnership of equals, not a game of pursuit and evasion. By following Stoic principles, you can keep your peace of mind and attract a relationship based on mutual respect and genuine interest. This method not only helps you keep your self-respect, but it also creates a good space for a healthy, balanced relationship to grow. Thrive. Step 2. Don't always reach out first. This may seem counterintuitive at first, but it can be a smart strategy based on Stoic wisdom. By not always reaching out first, you give her a chance to show that she's interested and working on the relationship. Using the idea of reciprocity, people feel compelled to give back when they think someone has invested in them. For example, if you've always started conversations and she's been responding positively, she might start to wonder what's going on and reach out to you out of curiosity, which can make her invest more in your relationship. Stoic lessons are in line with this method because it stresses staying calm, and not letting outside things upset your peace of mind. Imagine that you've been starting conversations with a woman you like over and over again. She likes the chats and answers well, but you're always the one who starts them. If you decide to take a step back and not message her one day, she might not notice at first, but as time goes on, she might start to wonder why you're not messaging her. This could make her reach out to you, showing that she values your interaction and is willing to work to keep it going. This strategy not only makes her want to put more effort into the relationship, but it also shows that you respect and believe in yourself. You're not trying to get her attention. Instead, you're giving her a chance to show interest. This fits with the Stoic idea of focusing on what you can control, your actions and responses, while letting go of things you can't control, like her actions and feelings. By using this strategy, you're practicing the Stoic virtue of self-discipline. Staying true to your values and maintaining your self-respect makes you more attractive and helps you build a relationship based on mutual respect and effort. Remember that the goal of Stoicism is to achieve inner peace and resilience. By not fighting for a woman's attention, you're showing that you value your own emotional well-being and aren't willing to give up your dignity for fleeting approval. This strength of character is attractive and sets the stage for a healthier, more balanced relationship. So the next time you're tempted to be the first to reach out, remember this Stoic principle. Don't say anything, give her room to show interest, and keep your pride. In the end, this will lead to deeper, more important connections. Step 3. Take charge of your thoughts. One of the most important ideas in Stoicism is to do just that, feelings, and not depend on outside things to make you happy. It is especially important to remember this when you're dating a woman. You should never try to get her attention or expect her to make you happy. Relying on someone else for your happiness is unfair to them and can put stress on the relationship. When you spend a lot of time with a woman you like, don't constantly try to get her support or need her to make you feel good about yourself. This gives her the power to control your feelings. This can make you feel unsafe and anxious because your happiness depends on what she does and how she reacts to it. Take responsibility for how you feel. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to shift your attention from what you don't have to what you do have. Every day, take a moment to think about what you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as enjoying a beautiful sunset, a good meal, or the support of a close friend. Getting regular exercise is another great way to improve your happiness and make yourself stronger emotionally. Endorphins are your body's natural feel-good chemicals that make you feel better and give you energy. Being active also gives you a sense of success and control, which makes your emotional foundation stronger. Hobbies and activities that you enjoy, like drawing, hiking, reading, or playing an instrument, are just as important. Immerse yourself in things that make you happy and satisfied. These hobbies give you a feeling of purpose and fulfillment, which makes you less reliant on outside approval. By taking charge of your emotions, you become stronger emotionally. Women naturally like men who are sure of themselves and able to take care of themselves because it shows maturity and strength. When you are happy and confident in yourself, you can build stronger, healthier relationships where both partners support each other without putting too much pressure on them, as the Stoic philosopher Epicurus put it. No one is free who isn't in charge of themselves. Take this advice to heart by owning your emotions and making your own happiness. This will not only make you more attractive to women, but it will also make your life more satisfying and stable. Step 4. Show her that other women are interested in meeting you. Having a woman see that other women find you attractive can have a big effect on how she feels about you. This is called pre-election bias, and it means that people are naturally more attracted to people who are already seen as desirable by others. Many studies have shown that this bias can have a big effect on attraction. However, just because other women find you attractive doesn't mean you should brag about your dates or act dishonestly. Instead, focus on building a real and diverse social spending time with pretty and interesting women in your group of friends is a subtle way to show that you have traits that other people like. Stoic ideas, which stress honesty, ethics, and self-worth, fit well with this way of thinking. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to stay true to our inner virtues and not let outside approval change us. You shouldn't give up your values or act out of desire to get a woman's attention. Instead, let your actions and character speak for themselves. Take part in events and activities that are in line with your interests and values. This not only makes you more visible, but it also helps you make new friends. For example, going to social events, joining group activities, or maintaining a vibrant online presence by sharing exciting moments and achievements from your life can help display your social worth. When you engage in activities you enjoy, you naturally become more confident and content, which is attractive to others. This doesn't just suggest that other women find you desirable, but also demonstrates that you lead an engaging and rewarding life. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, who led by example. He didn't seek approval or validation from others. Instead, he focused on living a virtuous life, fulfilling his duties and staying true to his principles. Similarly, by living a life filled with purpose and joy, you naturally attract others who appreciate and respect you for who you are. Remember, Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control: our actions, our thoughts, and our character. Trying to manipulate someone's perception of you is beyond your control and can lead to unnecessary stress and inauthentic behavior. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. Let your the people you meet, and the way your life is going will attract the right people. Step 5. Make sure your actions are in line with your values. As a Stoic, living by your beliefs is a powerful way to show that you are honest and confident in your own worth. It also makes you more attractive. Living a life that is in line with your ideals means based on ideas like knowledge and courage, fair play and moderation. This approach not only boosts your self-esteem, but also attracts women who value and share your values. For example, if honesty is important to you, be honest with her and everyone else. By being open and honest, you build trust and show that you stick to your values even when it's hard. Similarly, if health is important to you, stick to a routine of regular exercise and healthy eating. This will not only improve your physical health, but also show that you are disciplined and committed to taking care of yourself. It's about showing that you put your own and others' health first. For example, a Stoic approach says that you should never fight for a woman's attention. Your worth isn't based on what she thinks of you. Focus on being the best version of yourself and living a life that reflects your values. For example, if you value kindness, be kind to everyone you meet. If you value knowledge, always be looking to learn and grow. For example, let's say you meet a woman who admires your commitment to honesty and health. She sees how you consistently make choices that are in line with these values, like being honest in a tough situation or sticking to your fitness routine despite a busy schedule. You're consistent. This steadfastness is very attractive because it shows that you have strength of character and confidence. A woman who respects and shares these values will naturally be drawn to you because she sees a kindred spirit who values the same life principles. In the end, aligning your actions with your values isn't about impressing other people. It's about being true to yourself. When you do this, you become a magnet for real connections and relationships. including with women who appreciate and respect the real you. Remember that Stoicism, living a life that shows off your deepest ideals and principles, will bring you true happiness. Sixth step. According to Stoic teachings, self-respect and discipline are important traits that apply to all parts of life, including relationships. If you want a woman to value your time, you need to first value it yourself. This isn't about being hard to get, it's about knowing and claiming your worth. First, make sure everyone knows what is expected of them. Be honest about your goals and how you plan your day. For example, if you're really into your work or personal hobbies, let people know that they're important to your health and growth. Confidently telling her that you have commitments and passions that matter to you doesn't mean you ignore her needs. It means you balance them with your own. For example, if she calls while you're working on an important project or enjoying a personal hobby and wants to meet up right away, don't drop everything. Instead, tell her that you're busy and suggest a time when you can give her your full attention. This shows that you value your time and are willing to make time for her. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to seek validation from within rather than from others, so it's important to not always be available. Being unavailable from time to time shows that you have a life outside of the relationship, which is healthy and beautiful. It also shows that you value your time and self-respect, which will teach her to value it too, especially if you have plans with her. If you say you'll be there on time, you should. Show that you're interested in her life and plan. This shows that you value each other's time and builds a stronger relationship. If she asks to meet up at the last minute, you can tell her you can't make it and suggest another time. This not only shows that you respect her time, but also that you care enough about her to give a thoughtful alternative to a rushed meeting. It shows that you are someone who plans their interactions and values important ones over quick ones. By following these rules, you show that you have the Stoic qualities of wisdom and temperance. You're not trying to get her attention. Instead, you're gaining it through mutual respect and understanding. This makes your relationship stronger and makes sure the friendship is based on respect and honesty. A link in some way that let her value you shouldn't waste your time on games or manipulative people. Instead, you should live by the Stoic values of self-respect and discipline. By valuing and respecting her time, you create an environment where both of you can thrive, both on your own and with each other. This method not only improves your relationship, but it also makes sure that it is based on mutual respect, which makes it stronger and more able to handle problems. Step 7. Think about yourself. Putting money into yourself makes you more appealing to other people. Focus on your personal development, job, and hobbies. This will boost your confidence and make you a more interesting, well-rounded person. Find something new to do, learn a new skill, or join a club that interests you. By focusing on your own growth, you become more attractive, and she's more likely to notice and be interested in you. For example, let's say you've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument, but never found the time. Taking up guitar lessons, putting in regular practice will help you learn to play a song. Not only makes you feel good, but it also makes other people more interested in you. You show that you care about improving yourself and are passionate about what you do by joining a local team or group for a sport or physical exercise like running, hiking, or martial arts. Not only makes you healthier, but also brings more people into your life. You'll meet new people, have new experiences, and grow as a person. These pursuits add depth to your personality, making you more interesting. But by focusing on your own growth, you embody the Stoic virtue of self-discipline. Instead of looking for approval from a woman or anyone else, you find it within yourself. This confidence is much more attractive than any attempt to get attention from someone else. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to be happy within ourselves. When you work on your own growth, you build a strong sense of self-worth that isn't based on other people's views or attention, but on your own accomplishments and progress. Focusing on yourself not only makes you stronger when you're rejected, but it also helps you keep your peace of mind. When you focus on yourself, you're also better prepared to handle relationships with others. You approach them from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. You're not looking for someone to fill a void or complete you. Instead, you're looking for someone to share your already fulfilling life with. This makes your relationships healthier and more balanced. So remember, never fight for a woman's attention. Instead, put your energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Investing in your personal growth, pursuing your interests, and nurturing your passions will not only make you more attractive, but it will also lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. This approach fits perfectly with Stoic ideas and will lead you to more honest and satisfying relationships in the end. By focusing on your own growth, you set yourself on a road of constant self-improvement. You will naturally attract people to you, including women who like men who are self-confident, independent, and always trying to get better. Step 8. Don't take rejection personally. Rejection is a normal part of life, and understanding this is a cornerstone of Stoic wisdom. It's important not to take it personally, because her rejection might not be about you at all. It could be related to her own problems, preferences, or situations that you are unaware of. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, taught that our worth is not based on other people's thoughts or actions, but on our own virtues and actions. If she doesn't answer your texts or turns you down for a date, it doesn't mean less of a person. In fact, it's a chance to practice being tough. If you finally get the nerve to ask someone out and she says no, don't dwell on it. Instead, use it as a chance to grow and reflect. Remind yourself of your natural worth and continue to work on your character and virtues. Stoics believe that you should focus on what you can change, like your thoughts, actions, and responses, and let go of things you can't change, like how other people respond. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." This means that her rejection doesn't have to change your self-esteem or your life path. It's just an outside event, and how you react to it determines who you are. Your inner strength. When you accept failure with grace, you show that you are mature and strong emotionally. Take a look at another case. If you ask a woman to go on a date and she says no, don't let it make you sad or hurt. Instead, use it as a chance to get better. Focus on your personal and business goals and do things that really interest you. The more you improve yourself, the more attractive you are to everyone, not just women. This is also true for the Stoic concept of amore fati love. Fate teaches us to accept what comes our way. Should you be turned down, see it as a necessary part of your journey. Maybe this rejection is leading you to someone who is a better fit for you. By accepting and loving your fate, you stay in tune with the natural flow of life. There are many other women who will love you for who you are. Stay confident and keep working towards your personal goals. Do things that really interest you, and you'll naturally attract people who share your values and interests. If you keep this Stoic attitude, rejection will hurt less. You'll be stronger, and you'll be able to focus on what matters most: your growth, your goals, and your happiness. Remember that every rejection is a step towards finding someone who values you and, more importantly, a step towards becoming a stronger, wiser person. So if she's not interested, accept it and move on with your life. Grace and dignity. Be the best version of yourself and the right person who values and respects you will come along. In the meantime, follow the Stoic principles, and you will be happy and strong on your trip. Step 9. Know when to leave for good. To keep your self-respect and dignity, you need to know when to leave someone for good. Being ready to leave shows that you won't give up your values or self-esteem for someone who doesn't acknowledge your worth or reciprocate your feelings. This is a basic principle of Stoicism, which teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, responses and attitudes, and let go of what we can't control, like other people's feelings and actions. This is why having this mindset is so important. Having self-respect and not asking for love or attention shows strong self-respect. According to Stoic theory, it's important to put yourself and your honesty above all else. A famous Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius talked a lot about self-respect and told us to live in line with our nature and virtues. If you don't chase after someone who doesn't appreciate you, you show that you respect yourself enough to not settle for less than you deserve. This kind of self-respect makes you more attractive and emotionally strong. 2. Growth in yourself. Getting out of situations that don't help you lets you focus more on growing as a person and doing what you love. Seneca. Another Stoic philosopher often talked about how important it is to make good use of our time and focus on personal growth. By ending relationships that don't make you happy, you free up energy and time to invest in yourself. This pursuit of personal excellence attracts people who truly value and share your values. 3 thoughts on wealth. Seeing that there are many possibilities. There are people who can help you leave people who don't see your worth. Letting those who do come in Stoicism teaches us to have an abundance attitude, which means we know the world is full of opportunities and that holding on to things that don't help us is pointless. A Stoic teacher told his students to focus on what they could control and let go of ties to outside things. If you adopt this way of thinking, you'll be more likely to meet people who truly appreciate and value you. It's frustrating when you think you're always the one calling out to a woman who doesn't seem interested. You text her first, make plans, and do everything you can, but she barely responds. It's important to accept that her lack of interest is out of your control. Instead of fighting for her attention, ask yourself if your efforts are truly respected. If they aren't, it might be time to change your strategy and walk away. Walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a strong statement of self-worth and respect. It shows that you care about your health and are ready to find better relationships. Stoicism teaches us to follow our highest values and let go of anything that takes away from our peace of mind. By ending relationships that don't make you happy, you show that you care about your own happiness and integrity. In conclusion, knowing when to walk away is an important part of Stoicism and personal dignity. It gives you the strength to work on your own growth. Remember to treat yourself with respect and have an abundance attitude. This will help you attract people who share your values and love you for who you are. Walking away doesn't mean giving up. It means knowing your worth and not settling for less than you deserve. That's all for today's insightful look at how Stoicism can help us get attention without being desperate. We hope you found these tips useful. Very helpful. Stoicism isn't just about getting through bad times. It's also about living a life of honor, self-respect, and inner peace by avoiding the exhausting chase for attention and focusing on personal growth and real connections. You're not only saving yourself energy, but you're also setting the stage for deeper relationships. Remember that the key to lasting attraction is not relentless pursuit, but showing up as a calm and confident presence at every step we talk about today. From not making the first move to being present. This journey through Stoic wisdom will help you attract the right people into your life. It's about making a life that people want to be a part of, not because you demand their attention, but because they see and value your worth. Please keep thinking about these principles and applying them in your life. If you liked this journey through Stoic wisdom and found it helpful, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Share it with friends who might benefit from tea. Thanks for coming along with us on this trip of self-discovery and strength. Adopt the Stoic way of life and remember that you should never try to get attention. Instead, work on building your worth and letting your light automatically attract the right people. Until next time, stay wise and keep trying to live a good and peaceful life.